Hi guys, I'm Monica Nancy. Here we are going to see about transistor switching times. These are the outlines we have to see. Rise time, transistor switching time. In this, we have to see the frequency response diagram and phase shift diagram and capacitor resistance diagram. Here, the formula we obtained is Xc equal to 1 by 2 pi Fc ohm. Rise time and its relation to upper cutoff frequency. Upper 3 dB frequency. When a step input is applied, the amplifier high frequency RC network prevents the output from responding immediately to the step input. The output voltage starts from 0 and rises towards the steady state value V with a time constant R2 C2. As shown in the figure, here we obtain the equation as V0 equal to V into 1 minus e power T1 by R2 C2. The time required for V0 to reach 1/10 of its final value is calculated as 0.1 V equal to V into 1 minus e power minus T1 by R2 C2. 0.1 equal to 1 minus e power minus T1 by R2 C2. 0.9 equal to e power minus T1 by R2 C2. T1 minus R2 C2 equal to 0.1. The final equation we got is T1 equal to 0.1 into R2 C2. Similarly, the time required for the V0 to reach 9/10 of its final value is calculated as 0.9 V equal to V into 1 minus e power minus T2 divided by R2 C2 equal to 1 minus e power minus T2 by R2 C2. 0.1 equal to e power minus T2 by R2 C2. Then T2 by R2 C2 equal to 2.3. Therefore, T2 equal to 2.3 R2 C2. Here, the difference between these two values is called the rise time TR of the circuit and is shown in the figure. Can respond to the discontinuity in the input voltage. The rise time is given as TR equal to T2 minus T1 equal to 2.3 into R2 C2 minus 0.1 into R2 C2 equal to 2.2 R2 C2. The upper 3 dB frequency is given as FH equal to 1 by 2 pi R2 C2. Then the upper 3 frequency can be represented in terms of rise time as given below. Then we see about relationship between bandwidth and rise time. We know that the frequency range from FL to FH is called the bandwidth of the amplifier, usually FL less than FH. Therefore, we can approximate the equation for bandwidth as follows: BW equal to FH minus FL, similarly FH. From the equation, we have the relations of rise time with the upper dB frequency as FH equal to 2.2 by 2 pi TR equal to 0.35 by TR. Therefore, we can relate bandwidth with the rise time as follows: BW equal to that is bandwidth approximately equal to FH equal to 0.35 by TR. Next, sag and its relation to lower cutoff frequency. The amplifier low frequency RC network consists of coupling and bypass capacitors make amplifier output to decrease with large time constants. As a result, the output voltage has sag to tilt associated. The tilt or sag in time T1 is given by percentage tilt equal to P is equal to V minus V dash by V into 100. That is T1 by R1 C1 into 100%. The lower 3 dB frequency can be determined from the output response carefully measuring the tilt. We know that the lower 3 dB frequency is given as FL equal to 1 by 2 pi R1 C1. Therefore, lower 3 dB frequency can be represented in terms of tilt as given below. P is equal to T by 2R1 C1 into 100, 1 by 2F R1 C1 into 100. Therefore, T is equal to 1 by F1. Here some of the examples are there. Next, we have to see about transistor switching times. When the transistor is used as a switch, it is usually made to operate alternately in the cutoff conditions and in the saturation condition. The switching speed of the transistor is an important quantity when transistor is used as a switch. When the base input current is applied, the transistor does not switch on immediately. This is because of junction across the junctions. The time between the application of the input pulse and the commencement of collector current flow is termed as delay time TD, and the time required for IC to reach 90% of its maximum level from 10% level is called the rise time TR. Thus, the turn on time T on is the addition of TR and TD. Similarly, when input current IB is switched off, IC does not go to zero level immediately. It goes to zero level after turn off time, which is the sum of storage time TS and fall time TF as shown in the figure. Delay time. It is the time that elapses the application of the input pulse and the current to rise to 10% of its maximum value. IC sat approximately VCC by RC. The delay time exists due to the following reasons. When the driving signal is applied to transistor input, a non-zero time is required to change of the emitter junction transistor capacitance, so transition capacitance, so that the transistor may be brought from cutoff to the active region. Even when the transistor has been brought to the point where the minority charges have begun to cross the emitter junction into the base, a time interval is required before these carriers can be recorded as a collector current. Finally, some time is required for the collector current to rise to 10% of its maximum. Rise time and fall time. The time required for IC to reach 90% of its maximum level from 10% level is called rise time, and the time required for IC to go from 90% to 10% is called of its maximum level is called fall time. The rise time and the fall time are due to the fact that if a base current step is used to saturate the transistor or return it from saturation to cutoff, the transistor collector current must traverse active region. The collector current increase or decrease along an exponential curve whose time constant is tau r. It is given by tau r equal to HFE into CC plus 1 by omega r, where Cc is the collector transition capacitance and the omega t is the radiant frequency at which the current gain is unity. Next, storage time. When the transistor is in saturation, it has excess minority carriers stored in the base. The transistor cannot respond until the saturation excess has been removed. Due to this, there is a finite time elapsed between the transition of the input waveform and the time when collector current has dropped to 90% of IC, and it's referred to as storage time. Thank you.